Hello everyone, thank you for joining today's live webinar. I'm Dr. 𝗘𝘃𝗲 𝗏 and I have brilliant Rob, Trent, and we are talking today how you can get your accessibility review at accessadvisor.com. So Rob, how are you today?
I'm very good, thank you. The weather's looking a bit better than it was this morning. Lovely day, ready to challenge and take the day ahead.
Yes, Rob. Yeah, we've been working for more than a year now. Yeah, and where we have started, we have come across a long way, long path, and working together to get it done. So specifically, thank you, Rob, that he partnered with me, and we are working together to get the accessibility um, places to understand and as well as give enough information to the disabled people around the globe with AccessAdvisr. So we have a new platform you probably know from our previous live, but I wanted to show you the panel as well as the website now before I jump into conversation. Just give me 1 second. So you can see AccessAdvisr, and we have built this platform from scratch. It is a high-tech platform, I would say, considering disabled people, because we are tailored for disabled people. And as usual, you know that we're a disabled-led organization. So we support disabled people as well as their activities and so on. So AccessAdvisr specifically is tailoring methodology to list accessible places for disabled people in the UK and globally. And you know, we have a YouTube channel as well, AccessAdvisr. So you will see all the disabled, all the reviews from Rob and other people. And as well as with this AccessAdvisr website, we have like 3,000 reviews, and we have lots of users. They are continue give their reviews with these websites, and we are in conversation with other people as well. So if you go to accessadvisor.com, you can see what is that, what we have built, and as well as we try to incorporate voice search. So if you wanted to go to like a blog page, it will take you to the blog page. Blog page, please. So it goes to the blog page. And if you wanted to go to the partner page, please. Partners. So it's going to the partner page and so on. So we are creating methodology. We also have some videos here with Rob, Trent, and
Lovely
we will
picture.
have more videos coming. And we talk about accessibility and we talk about all other things. I will stop voice search because, and we also have different type of accessibility measuring tools on the site. So if you are a disabled person and you wanted to give accessibility reviews, you can use this either voice search or specific accessibility tools. And we are developing an app. So in the next few months, we will have an app for disabled people to give reviews. So Rob, I will showcase the fundraising page later. I wanted to start our conversation. You know, we already decoded why we combined our methodology together to come up with this solution. So can you give a brief introduction? Why AccessAdvisr? Why not other places like TripAdvisor or Trivago or a lot of other places? Why AccessAdvisr?
Well, I think this is a place where AccessAdvisor is a place where disabled people can feel at home. This is their place where they can make their reviews and which can be shared, you know, widely amongst the disability community. This isn't Rob Trent just doing his own thing on Instagram, so you have to go and look and find out, you know, where I've been or what I've done. But this is any disabled person that wants to can put their place on this map and share with us. So we're really disabled community led. You know, we want to be there and we want all disabled people to get involved, not just me putting a place on a map, but someone else who might live in another part of the world saying where they've been. So any other disabled people in that area can look at it and say, well, that might be for me, but it might not be for me, but I found it very helpful. So this is all about sharing. The AccessAdvisr community is about sharing and being the best we can for disabled people.
Yes, that's the right thing. And, you know, we have a background research, and you know, we have found out that, yes, there are a lot of sites, big, giant corporations, but specifically, you will hardly find someone with a background of disability building a platform like this. So we are one of the, I would say, first accessibility sites and tailoring methodology for disabled people. So we understand disability, we are disabled, although you can't see my disability, but you can see Rob and other people. But we are disable-led organization. So we think for disability, we cater, disability campaign, we cater for lot of things that is tailored for disability and disabled people. So thank you very much for joining today's live webinar. If you have any question, feel free to ask us questions through the through LinkedIn or other social media, because we are broadcasting through YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and other social media. And as well as we said, we have a YouTube channel, AccessAdvisr. We have a group, AccessAdvisr, on Facebook. So if you wanted to share your opinion, as well as you wanted to share your experience, and as well as you wanted to support us with, so you can support us through AccessAdvisr. You can get a review on the AccessAdvisr. It's very easy and quick with the websites, and we are launching our app very soon. So it will be more quick when you're going for a disabled a place, maybe a restaurant, a hotel, football match, or any other places that disabled people usually go. If you give a review, that will help other disabled person to go to that places. So it's not like disabled people will only do reviews with us. People, they are the businesses, restaurants, shopping malls, football clubs, stadiums, and all other places that are tailored people, serve people. They can get a review done with us, because we need everyone to support us with, and that's the thing. We'll steer our work to the next level.
Yeah, and what I also wanted to say is that AccessAdvisr is free at the point of use for any disabled people. You can join our Facebook group. You can make reviews on our websites. All you've got to do is log in and create a membership, but it's free, absolutely free. Once you've logged in and created your own username, you can look at all the other reviews. You can look at them anyway without logging in. You know, and we've got our YouTube channel. None of that costs disabled people a penny. We're on LinkedIn, where we can contact other businesses as well. And what we want to be is free for disabled people. We want to keep it that way, but we need your support and that of non-disabled allies as well.
Yes. So our main priority now is to get as much review as we could. Rob is traveling through around UK and internationally. So he has like around more than 500 reviews done already. And we need more people. Like if you are going to, maybe you are going to a theme park, or you are going to a restaurant. So if you are a disabled person and you like them or you dislike them, doesn't matter really. you can get a review done. Like, okay, I went to this place, the staff over there were very friendly. They have a disabled access toilet, or they have facilities, they have ramp, they have a lot of other things. They smiled when they see their customer service is very good. A lot of things you can do with AccessAdvisr. You can post videos, you can also post images, you can post comments, you can also do a lot of other things. So I just going to give another two for you to understand what is out there with AccessAdvisr. So we have different sections. On the browse section, if I enable the voice search, go to browse. Browse. Okay. So when people want to browse a place, we have kept it as registered, because whenever someone search something, it costs us. We have to pay to Google for searching that place. So that's why we kept it. If you wanted to browse your place, you need to create an account and then start browsing. So if I sign into my account, so we just updated our system, so I cannot log in there. But you can browse places like accommodation, entertainment, food and drink, shopping, sports and recreational, transport, flight and travels, education. So let me check if I log in with the admin. So you can see the login is successful. So you can search with any keywords. If you want to search, like you can search with keywords, related places, because I am in Bangladesh now. So you can see it's showing me Dhaka. You can see Dhaka. But if I search a location like Southampton, okay, if I search Southampton, or you will see city Southampton. Sorry. I'm just creating a search.
While you're doing that, I just wanted to say that, you know, we are a disabled run business, and our strategy is to try and create growth for disabled people and bring in employment opportunities for disabled people as well. So we want to be a business that employs a majority of disabled people. So, you know, what we need is to make this grow and make the business grow. On our Facebook group now, we're approaching nearly 1,000 members, but we need a lot more than that. So what we want to do is, you know, really grow it for disabled people. And that's where we need the support of other disabled people and non-disabled people.
Yes. So that's the thing. I think I'm just having a little bit of trouble to finding the opens, but I got it now. As you know, I have a short of memory problem. So sometimes I forgot what to write and what to do. So that is one of my disability. But now it is fixed. So you can see hotels here. So you can see zoom in. If I go to map, zoom in. So zoom in. It's trying to load the map. So if I search zoom in, it will zoom in, and you will see maps here, and you will see those places, hotels in Southampton. So you can see all the places in Southampton. So as well as you will see those hotels, they are reviewed by AccessAdvisr. You can also see accessibility places and all those things. So this is fully functional place. So if you wanted to search something, you can search, or if you wanted to do a review, you can easily go to a section, like add review. So you can easily add a place. It will automatically recognize your place, and then you can also add a location map on there, and it will automatically add your latitude and longitude. So any reviews is done, you can see staff was helpful, you can add reviews of that, ease of access, you can also review that, accessible parking, you can review that, changing place, or other disability features. And you can save that, save and preview that review, because I'm not going to give any review because I'm not in a place in London. I'm just showing you. You can even upload your image or videos and so on. So we have our partner section, as I described earlier. We need partners for us to continue our growth. So we have few partners at the moment, sponsors. So 𝐶𝐶 Marketing Agency, as you know, I'm the founder of 𝐶𝐶 Marketing Agency. We are supporting AccessAdvisr. We have Hacks Production. They are also supporting AccessAdvisr. We have Pressalate. They are also supporting AccessAdvisr. So if you go to any of the supporter, you will see specifically about them. So if you are a business and you wanted to support us with a sponsor package or with a partner package, we will give a brief introduction of your business and write about you. And whoever coming to our website, they will see, and a link for you to go to for our audience, for our visitor to go to your web page. I will not go now to the Pressalate website, but that's the way that we built. So if you are a person, disabled-led organization, we need your support for these initiatives. And you will see our video. I will not play it down. We have recorded it, so you can know and you can see all our supporters here. Those people, they are supporting us. So there are a list of organizations, they are supporting us with varieties of things. So we have two partner section, one for a sponsor. Those people, they wanted to sponsor us. So your business will be listed as a sponsor. And we have a sponsorship package as well. I will go through with that later. And as well as we have friends of AccessAdvisr. So we have lots of friends of AccessAdvisr, and they are supporting our activities. We have a package section, as I described earlier. You can buy a package to support us, starting from £500 a year to £3,000 a year. Every penny will be used to develop AccessAdvisr, and I will show you what we are doing currently, as well as if you know someone, you can share our sponsorship packages to them to support us with. So what we're doing now, so we're building the AccessAdvisr technology, website, application, and as well as awareness campaign. So we have run four donation types here. One is help us build AccessAdvisr, so empowering through accessibility. So we are building the platform of AccessAdvisr. we are raising awareness of accessibility through social media, as well as we wanted to support our reviewer, so give them some benefits when they review when they review a place, and as well as we have a GoFundMe page where we are taking funds as well. So if you want to pay on GoFundMe, you can do that, or if you want to pay through our website, you can also do that. So these are the things we are doing currently. I will not tour anymore. We'll go back to our conversation. So if you wanted to share your experience with accessibility, doesn't matter you are based in the UK or you are based in anywhere in the world, we will accommodate your review within our site. And as I said, we need support. So if you know someone, they will support us with a package or a sponsor or fundraising activities. We will be happy to work with them. Rob.
Yeah, that's right. And I think it's also important to say that we are looking for sponsors and partners that share our vision as well for accessibility. You know, that it's important that we work with people who have who have our passion for disability and improving accessibility. So people who understand it and who want to work with us so we can grow and support each other. We're not just after your money, you know. Those packages that you saw, they each come with things that we can help with you and help your business. So it's going to be a two-way process. And I know Dr. Shah gave a very good walkthrough of some of the features on our website, but we will be uploading tutorials to our YouTube channel, you know, so that because it's a new website, we want as many people to use it, and we'll be freeing up or loading up website tutorials for you to help you understand how to use it. More videos about our packages as well and what we can bring to the table to help your business.
Thank you, Rob. We will take some questions from the audience. So we have someone ask us, Sohel Rana, how does lived experience from disabled individual shape the insight and data provided by AccessAdvisr?
Well, I can start if you like. I'd just say that, I mean, how does it shape it? Well, you know, these are real disabled people making these reviews. We've all got different experiences. We all have different needs, and no one review, not the single review will be perfect fit for everybody. But it is shaped by disabled people. Disabled people make those reviews, and disabled people can use them to judge and say how, you know, how they found it. And if we find a place that has a consistent feature that's cropping up in reviews, we can helpfully feed that back to the restaurant or whatever business it is, you know, not to name and shame them, but to feed it back and help them improve their processes for accessibility. So that's really, you know, really good.
Yeah, that's the thing, because, you know, as I described earlier, we are disabled-led organization. So we value disabled people and their opinion. So if you are a disabled person and you are going to a place and you think that, okay, you wanted to review that place, we will welcome your opinion. And we know that we will get impartial opinion from you. Because why? Because disabled people mostly, I have seen myself, most of the disabled people, if they go to any places, they give impartial reviews of that place. Yes, sometimes the behavior of the people might be strange to some of us, and this is real problems, as you know, Rob, because when someone sees disabled people in some places, you will see that they don't look you at a straight eyes. Okay, they don't look you that you are a disabled person. They look you differently. So if someone write about you that, okay, they didn't get a good behavior from that places, that's okay, because that's the thing. If I go to a place, if I don't receive a good response or behavior, it is my right to write to their manager or write to the authority over there. And I think that is fair. So if someone is writing about a place, most of the time they will write good thing. Don't worry, there may be a 5% of misconception or misbehavior, but 95% people, they are well behaved, they behave very well with the disabled people. I can share one of my last flight, last flight when I was traveling back to Bangladesh. I have to use a wheelchair when I traveling through airports because I cannot walk long distance. So what they did, only for two disabled person, they had a carrier there. So it brought us on the plane, and the carrier moved us from the ground floor to the top floor. They have to open a separate exit for us, and that was Kuwait Airways. And that was like, okay, mind-blowing experience. Like, okay, they are doing everything that they could do to support disabled person. I also have bad experience when I was going back to London last travel, and someone treated me like a jerk. Like, okay, you don't look disabled. Why you are asking for a wheelchair? And I think, sorry for my bad language, I think the person, they don't have in-depth knowledge about disability. So I have to walk through a long distance and then I complain to the authority at Heathrow. It shouldn't be like that. So you will have good experience and bad experience. So with our accessibility, is your platform to talk about that. Is your platform to let people know your experience.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you touch on some very good points, and that's another feature of AccessAdvisr, I think, that we're not just interested. We are interested in the physical accessibility, but we're also interested in the cultural side of it. So staff helpfulness, how you felt, because your feelings about, they may have a ramp, but or they may have an induction loop, but the people in the business might not treat you with respect. On the other hand, they might not have any accessible facilities at all, but you may get by because the staff there are so wonderful. So I think there's an important balance that we're trying to see and get people to tell us about on AccessAdvisr, a balance between physical and the cultural side of businesses.
Yeah, that's the great thing, because yes, you will experience a good thing, you will experience a bad thing, but you need to list those good and bad things so people can understand. If someone behave very bad, they knows that there is a platform there. People will write to those platform, so they will behave okay, normal. Yeah, not that much critical. What we want, Rob, you travel through all over the world. I also travel to many places. We want a good behavior, simple accessibility. Not like that you need to give us lots of facilities, lot of those things. No, it's just like little bit of reasonable adjustment. What we need from the authority, from the restaurant, transport and all those things. So I have next question from Omar. He said, how can accessibility improves contribute to both social impact and business growth simultaneously? That's a very, very good question, Rob. If you wanted to answer first.
Okay, well, I think to me, improved accessibility helps. It's better for disabled people, but it helps grow the market. A lot of businesses are missing out on their disabled customers because they don't provide any such service for them. And we are customers, and I'll go back to a hotel that has great accessibility because I love it and I know what it will be like. So they've got a returning customer. Whereas if I go to a hotel and they're not bothered, then I'll never go back there, and I won't spread good news about it. They say, a bad experience, one person will tell maybe 10 people. And so, if I'm telling 10 of my friends that, this hotel or this restaurant didn't provide very good facilities for disabled people, then they'll pass that on as well. and they won't go there. And there's a huge I can't remember what the figures are, but there's a huge financial market there for disabled people out there who, we want to spend our money on things. We want to have the same experiences that able-bodied people have, but if we're denied because of poor accessibility, then we'll pass that on. And it's those businesses that are missing out.
Yes, I totally agree what you said, and I wanted to give an example. I went to the theme park, Legoland theme park in Windsor. I enjoyed a lot. Yes, I have accessibility issues. Normally, I don't use wheelchair, but when I went there, it was very much hard for me to travel through, going one place to other, and my leg was swollen, and you have to hire a wheelchair over there. But those wheelchairs, someone has to push you through. Yeah, it's not like you can control like the wheelchair you're using, Rob. So I found it okay. It's not visible. Disability. It's not like fit for disabled people, because if you are creating a place, you need to think about disabled people. Maybe you don't need to do all the rides in a theme park. Maybe some of the rides, like okay, this is dedicated for disabled people, and they will feel happy because of the inclusivity of the place. But when I went to theme park, Legoland, or I went also the Fulton Park, it's difficult for a disabled person to go in with a wheelchair, and then you cannot ride with a wheelchair to all the places, and very few little space there. So that's my experience. Although I did not include that review to the AccessAdvisr site, but from now on, as we have a platform, whenever I go, I will add a review. Like okay, even those reviews, I have taken some photos from those places, and I will add those reviews. And another thing is accessibility and disabled people is beneficial for business, because a lot of people, they go to restaurant, they go to football match, they go to a recreation center, all those places. So if you organizations are commercially viable for people, and you also support disabled people, it's better to review it with us, because it will create extra benefits, it will create prosperity and growth.
Yes, that's right. And the more we do, the more we grow. The more we want to help disabled people become part of our organization, and we want to help disabled people around the world that aren't part of our organization. And we'll do that by improving the listings in terms of accessibilities for business, and getting businesses on board and helping them learn what they need to do. So it's a big challenge there for us, but one that we're not afraid to take on.
Thank you, Rob. So I have another question from, can you share a real example or case outcome where accessibility reviews led to measurable improvements?
Well, going back, it's quite a long time now since we had one of those. So I'm trying to dig one out of my memory. But I think, not just my campaigning, but other people's. For example, TUI used to have a rule where if you wanted to book a holiday with an accessible room, it would take them 28 days to confirm whether there was a room available. And by the time they got back to you, either the time had gone when you wanted to book it, or the room wasn't available, so you then had to start your holiday search over again. Now I know a lot of people campaign on this, and AccessAdvisr was no different, but we did actually, TUI have reduced that time now just to maybe a day or two, because with email or whatever, there's no excuse that something like that should take 28 days. So there is a measurable campaign that has had measurable benefits for disabled people, because why should I wait 28 days to find that a room is not available, and then I have to start my holiday search all over again. Why should anyone have to do that?
I totally agree with you. And another thing you need to remember, those people you're watching our live webinar, if you are in the UK, we have a legal obligation for anyone, any businesses, and the government, they will pay for accessibility and all those things. So you don't need to invest from your pocket a lot of money. So if you wanted to have disabled people to access your restaurant or any other places, you can also raise funds from local community. You can apply for government funds, and that also tailor your methodology for the people. So it's beneficial for people. Any other places, if you wanted to have accessibility, it improves capacity, because a lot of places I have seen myself that after reviewing a place, some people, some businesses, they change their systematic way of thinking. So they change, like, okay, they need a push button, or maybe they need an entrance where you don't need to push something. You just can wave, or you just can talk, like, okay, open the door, something like that. Because accessibility is all about reasonable adjustment. Some people, they might use hands, they cannot talk, or they have disability that will not help them to use their hands. So they will talk, or they will do something to go to accessible place. And if you think, Rob, 10 years back and now, places in the UK, I think a lot of them are changing to align disabled people and meet their needs.
I agree. I do think it's a separate issue, but I do think in this country we have gone backwards over the last few years, where disabled people's rights are being cut back and our needs are, being considered less. But I mean, these reviews that we have, they might help a disabled person. But let's face it, anyone with a pushchair, a parent with a pushchair, or a bicycle will also have these accessible needs. So any reviews that we have, maybe on open automatic doors or something like that, they will help parents with pushchairs. So, our reviews also help the wider community as well as disabled people.
Yep. So our next question, looking ahead, how do you see the future of accessibility evolving with the technology and platforms like AccessAdvisr?
That's a big question. Where do I see it going in the future? Well, AccessAdvisr is a very, very passionate business, but still quite small. And obviously, I'd like it to grow. Somehow, we need to break the business and find the right business model that will work for us. And we want to create one of the biggest accessibility businesses out there. We didn't want to be a charity. I know that we could get lots more funding if we were a charity, but I believe that, we can do this as a business. In terms of the future for wider technology, we've got, in my art studio here, I've got a voice controlled speaker, I've got voice controlled air conditioning, all these things that 5 or 10 years ago you would have needed to train for about 20 hours to actually get the voice recognition right. Now it just does it when you switch it on, and it's easy. And you think, well, things are going to get easier. You've got robots. I'm not a big fan of AI for stealing people's art and things like that, but I do believe it has potential benefits for disabled people and our needs as well. So there's that dichotomy there between technology as an enabler and technology, as something trying to steal my job. So I love AI. I want it. No, that's not true. I love technology, and I want it to be there to help disabled people. I've seen all my life how improvements can really help disabled people as we go forward.
I totally agree with you, because, as an expert in AI, we build AI-enabled system. We also build AccessAdvisr. Yes, it is AI-enabled. You can control the sites with voice, but as we discussed earlier, it's entirely an error, Because why? Because AI builds with experience with data. So we have incorporated the AI mechanism on the website. We will do more. We are in the way to build next generation system with AccessAdvisr. So we can be self-sustained and we can support disabled people with reviews. Our main focus would be reviews, and we need your support for that, because it's one, technology is costly. Second, we are supporting people with people with accessibility review, so we need your support. Either way, fundraising or giving us reviews, both ways, or partnering with us, as I discussed earlier. So why we see us in the future? We see us in the future that one of the leading review sites in the planet. So Rob, you also will agree with me that AccessAdvisr, we have that motivation, and we both of us, we are very strong with our mindset. So we will reach there. Yeah, it will take time. We will do. We will cross the path. Maybe we will some struggle and all those things, but with your support, we can reach our target in next couple of years' time.
That's right, and we'll do it. You know, we can do it with your help, and we will do it for your benefits as well. So we're there for you. This is not just about AccessAdvisr. This is for all disabled people.
Totally agree. And I also wanted to give a message to the people from my LinkedIn accounts or YouTube, as well as AccessAdvisr's LinkedIn accounts and YouTube's. If you are a council as well, you can support us with, because in the UK there are many boroughs, and if you wanted to have a review done of your citizen advice bureau, of any other places that you tailor disabled people, so you can add those reviews within our site. So whenever someone is looking to go to a place in a citizen advice bureau, or some council office, or some other places for benefits and all other things, if you give a review on our website, people will find them and they will find it easily, and they will understand the accessibility and all other things. So if you're watching this episode of AccessAdvisr, please support us with, if you're a medical center, if you are a restaurant, and any other places that you cater for people, you can give us a review or partner with us to support our activities to the next level.
That's right. So we're here. We're waiting to hear from you.
Yeah. So we have next question. We're going to be finishing our live in 2 minutes, 3 minutes time. So I will take another question. What are some common accessibility gaps organization overlook even when they believe they are compliant? That's a very good question.
Again, that's
Rob.
another tricky question. I can only speak from my own experience. I was lucky enough to work for a company, you know, that had a good reputation in terms of looking after disabled people. But thinking wider, you know, I think there are things like, how can organizations work to improve their things like recruitment processes for disabled people? So it's not just about when they're in there, it's when disabled people are there, but it's about how you recruit to get them into your organization. And I think also it's about, you know, are you training your disabled people? Are you giving them the same training that you would give other disabled people, other non-disabled people in your organization? So I think there are lots of things, and it's about looking at all of your processes. And I think the key here is to include disabled people in your design. When you're designing courses, have you considered accessibility? When you're recruiting people, have you considered how you include more disabled people so that they will want to apply for jobs? So I think there's an end-to-end process from joining to leaving, and are disabled people included in the design of all those processes?
Thank you, Rob. We are end of our live webinar. We will bring you another webinar next month when Rob is back from his holiday. But until then, we need your support. As I said, we need your support. Please visit our website, accessadvisor.com. If you have any suggestion or if you wanted to do a review, please feel free to do that. And I will ask last 1 minute's remark from Rob.
1 minute, what? Sorry? Yeah.
I will ask you if you want to say the last sentence.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I will. I'll say, you know, we are still working on this. I'm so grateful to Dr. Shah for the work that he's sort of done and his team have done. And, you know, we are at a point now where we're ready for your help and your involvement. So let's go forward and get going on it.
Thank you, everyone, and see you with our next Accessibility AccessAdvisr live webinar next month. Until then, stay tuned and support our work. Bye-bye.
Bye.